Sun, 30 degrees and a pleasant breeze. Well, that's what I was hoping when Maserati told me that today I would have gone for a drive in this. The Maserati Grancabrio MC Stradale. I cannot really complain because I think this is one of the sexiest, as well one of the best sounding supercars of the moment. Right, let's go. This is the key of happiness. Oh, and by the way, talking about the key, I find it rather outdated, don't you think so? It looks quite old for a car that is made in 2015, but you forget about that as soon as you turn it and fire up the engine. The Grancabrio has been designed as a GT car, and that means that you can have great performance as well as a great luxury and comfort. You can really daily drive it and make long trips without getting exhaust or making your head blow. Right now I'm driving in ice mode around the city, and I find the ride rather comfortable. It's very pleasing to drive actually. It feels like a normal car. I mean, it's quite big, but it feels like a normal car because the steering wheel is not hard, the throttle is delicate, and the valves of the exhaust are closed, and it's quite smooth. What I like about the Gran Turismo and the Grancabrio is that the Grancabrio is 6 years old and the Gran Turismo 8 years old, but actually they look brand new. And I was told by Maserati they will keep the production for the next 2 years. This car is a great successful model for Maserati. And the model that I'm driving is not a standard Grancabrio, but it's the MC Stradale, which is the most extreme version of the Grancabrio. And I just love the way it looks. The paint is called Bianco Birdcage, and I'm not sure if you can tell it from the camera, but depending on the shade of the light, it looks a little bit blue. It looks so gorgeous. And the interior, there is lots of carbon fiber, Alcantara. It looks so sporty. Being the most extreme model of this range, let's quickly switch to sports mode and manual gear changing. I think the first thing you may notice is the noise of the engine. The valves are always open, and the soundtrack coming out the 4.7 liter V8 is just it's music. This sounds truly gorgeous. I just want to shift down all the time. Just listen to that. That's good. Well, beside the intoxicating soundtrack, more things that you can notice switching to sports mode is the improvement of the throttle response, which is more reactive, and also the gear change. It's quicker and sharper. With a soundtrack like that, you just want to keep revving up the engine all the time and hear this music. It's really loud from the outside, even from the inside. 460 horsepower. I've noticed that if you really get the best out of this engine, you always have to keep it at high revs, because below 4,000 RPMs it's not very reactive, it lacks of power and torque. But when you reach 5,000 RPMs and you keep revving up, you start to feel the real power coming out. Even though it's raining, it's not that warm today, I don't care, I want to hear this noise all the time. Let's pull down the roof. This is so much better. Just imagine yourself cruising on the French Riviera on summer with a car like this. Yeah, and actually here the gearbox doesn't change gear if you hit the rev limiter. It's not a double clutch, it's ZF automatic transmission. And I quite like also the pedals. They're made in carbon fiber, very nice to touch. They're quite big and you can grab them at any time. Everyone turned their head to see.
Oh, another one.
This is louder. This is just 2,000 RPMs. This car is loud at any revs. Oh, there you go, that's the Maserati factory. I think they heard us coming back. We're back to the factory and I want to take you for a walk around the car because I haven't showed you much about it from the outside. I have a little bit more time, so I'm gonna make a little bit more of noise. Racers at Maserati. You know, as I said, it's a GT car, so it's designed also for the long trips, and I didn't expect it to find a boot that small because actually the roof mechanism takes most of the space in the trunk and you cannot really bring much stuff in here, as you can see. Here's one of the several details made in carbon fiber, this lovely door handle. So let's see the interior, and okay, it's quite messy, but I want to show you that you can sit in the back without much effort. Just look at the carbon fiber cover. I've spent an hour or so in the back seat of the Grancabrio. I didn't find it uncomfortable. It's nice. I've been in worse cars with back seats, definitely. In other words, I think the Grancabrio MT Stradale is a great compromise between performance, comfort and daily usability. Just look the way it looks. Would you rather get a 911 convertible of this? Overall, it's a great car. I just wish it had more power, because I think this car needs a little bit more of power, also to keep with the other competitors. I have to say, it's been a great day to play with the Grancabrio around the Modenese countryside, even though the weather wasn't on our side. Still, I wanna say thanks to Maserati for making this possible. I hope you guys did enjoy the video and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more, and as always, thanks for watching. Ciao! In race mode, the car builds up the revs so quickly that you can easily hit the rev limiter. This is so quick.